Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Night here at Heavy Cardboard. I'm your host, Edward.
Kyle. John. Martin.
All right, tonight we got some Cube Rails action for y'all. Southern Pacific, designed by John Bohr, published by Winsome Games originally, but tonight's version is published by Rio Grande. Rio Grande is a partner of ours and also provided us with the review copy. So big thanks to Jay and everybody over at Rio Grande. It's Cube Rails, which means it's a Winsome game. And so the rules overhead pretty low, and so we're just going to roll into it. I know these cats are ready. Hopefully y'all are. I'm not even going to bother bringing the cameras down. Now, I will say, just FYI, it is intentionally darkened, the camera, because there's a lot of white out here. So it's a little bit darker than it normally would because of that. But what do we have? We have a map here of mostly Texas with some kind of southwest area. There's a little bit of Oklahoma. It goes as far as New Mexico, and that's that. We have an income track. We have the 6 companies, and then we have everybody's portfolio, but also the cash on hand. So the goal of the game is to have the most money. Important note, we are going to be investing in these companies. Shares are worth nothing at the end of the game. It's straight up cash. All right? So how do you play Southern Pacific? All right. So we're going to start out with an initial auction of each of the president's share of all 6 companies in that order. So it'll go yellow, blue, green, brown, purple, red. It's going to keep going around. 0 is a valid bid. We go around till everyone drops out. Once you drop out, you're out. And then you pay that to the treasury of that company. We are not going to move these simply because they're bid. They're just whoever has the president's share is going to do things for that company. Easy enough. We're going to do that for yellow, then blue. Whoever won yellow will start the auction for blue, and it goes clockwise around the table, same thing, until all 6 have been auctioned off. Then a regular round consists of each railroad operating in that order, regardless of anything, they operate in that order. Then from there, the president can select any or all of the actions. So you can do all of those things, which, go ahead, Vanna. So we have offer stock, then build/buy track, and then pay dividends. And that's it. You can do any of that or all of it in the order specified. So offering stock, pretty straightforward. Hey, the president says, hey, I'm going to put a share up for auction. Valid bid is 0, goes clockwise from there. Whoever's last one pays that money to the treasury. Okay, done. Building and buying track. The initial auction, whatever is paid or whatever the cost was for that initial share is paid to the treasury, and that company places 1 cube on somewhere adjacent. All track for a company must be contiguous. So the yellow, which is the Southern Pacific, actually starts in Beaumont, Texas. And then when you build that, it's going to come with 1 track. It's either going to go to Nacogdoches, to Cleveland, or to H-Town, knocking the boots. So whichever one, each company can have 1 marker there, and that's it. So yellow has that going to Houston. Nobody else can have that link to Houston. There is a way that these companies can buy that track, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But so cubes are ownership for the various tracks. So that's the initial auction stuff. Offering stock, we've already talked about. Building and buying track. Building and buying track, you are allowed to build a maximum, as the president, 3 track. You may build. You may also buy 3 track from other companies for a total of 6. That does not mean you can do 5 and 1. No, it is 3 and 3 max. However, you can intersperse these however you want. You can build, buy, buy, or you could just build, buy, whatever you want to do that in any order, a max of 3 each. Building, very simple. It's $5 per track. As long as there is a way to go there, you can do that. Put a cube from that company onto that spot. Okay. For every city that it connects to, if it is the only company that is connected to that city, the income for that company adds $3. And I'm doing this because this is Texas. This is not Germany. This is Texas, not the UK. Texas. So $3 if it's the only railroad servicing a city. If it's the second company, then it goes up $2. But if it's the second one, that means the company that was at $3 drops $1 in value. So you have to make sure that you're doing this proper. Take your time doing that. I'm saying that as much for our sake as the people at home. And finally, 3 or more railroads, it's $1. Period. Okay? So you adjust the income, Every time you build a track, adjust the income. Buying track, how does that work? Well, if, let's say, no, bad example. Let's say, it's something along the lines of this here, okay? So yellow is acting and says to the owner, the president of the red share, the GH and HRR, Galveston, Houston, and Henderson company, says, hey, I will pay you $8 for that stop, or for that link. And red can be like, I'll take it for 10. No, how about 9? Okay, fine. So it is a deal between the presidents, which, hey, if you're the president of both of them, you make the decision. The money from the treasury goes to the treasury, vice versa. You then bring this back to there, and then that goes there. A couple of caveats on this. Both companies must be contiguous. You have to be able to trace a path back to its home city, both of them, whoever did that. So that's why, like, you couldn't just buy this one from blue because it's not contiguous for either of those companies. Pretty straightforward on that. So building $5, buying whatever they agree to. And look, this could be an all-day game if you want to make it that way with negotiation. I assure you, we're not going to do that today. So just keep it in a timely manner. And finally, the last thing that you may do, but I've yet to figure out a reason why you may not want to do this, is pay dividends. How's this work? You look at whatever the income is, the company gets that amount of cash into its coffers. Okay, then the president says, hey, I'm going to pay out a dividend between 0 and whatever it is that can be equitable between all the shares. A president's share is worth 1 share. So if the president has 2 shares, then okay, fine. So pay out whatever, and 0 is a valid dividend payout. That's it. That is operating. So yellow will do that, then blue, then green, yada, yada, yada. Then we have the bull market auction. The starting player or the player in the first bull market is going to be whoever is the poorest. And if there's a tie, whoever is the president of the highest on this order. So whoever, if tied, whoever is the yellow then would the president would get that. Then that player, starting with that player, can put up any one of the 6 shares. Any of them. And here's the difference. It is a once a round, and whoever is the one putting the share up, they get last licks. So in other words, if Kyle has this, he puts up, it wouldn't be the president, he puts up a purple, 1 bid, 1 bid, 1 bid, either outbid or whatever, and 0 is a valid bid. So during the bull market, it is a once around. All the other auctions are continue until one person drops out or everyone drops out. Once you drop out, you're out. Then money's paid to the treasury, all of that. That's it. That's really it. And the game ends one of 2 ways. All the shares are gone. It's at the end of a round. We check after the bull market auction. We check, are all the shares gone? If not, go the next round. Or if one company is out of all of their cubes, game ends. Then it's straight up cash on hand. Remember, shares are worth 0. In John Boor's famous words, the shares were simply a tool. All right. That's it. Martin, I assume you have a randomizer with you, sir?
I do.
All right, what do we got?
I didn't find anything particularly Texan to hand.
Okay.
So these are, I'm trying to remember the
If only you had a pair of glasses. Oh, there we go.
Exactly. Unbreakable Ukrainia. So they are, these are cards done by a Ukraine-based publisher.
Very Texan. Very Texan.
Very tight. I clearly. Well, I mean, guns, right? I mean...
Yep.
Looks like the Jacks have it.
Oh, wow, that is
that's
okay.
Asymmetric Jack there, where you've got a different image on each
interesting.
side, which is one of the features of this.
Yep, hate the font, but I dig the artwork.
Yeah, that was a 9 for a second. These are sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, there's only 3 diamonds on
Yeah,
it,
but okay. Very. Oh, it's camo. It's digital camo. I thought it was Christmassy.
yeah, it's like pixel.
No.
Right?
No.
I thought no, it's not. All right, so Martin. All right, there we go.
Ah, so I've got to put up the Southern Pacific, have I?
In fact,
You must.
you don't. The game will, but you do have to make the first bid, and 0 is a valid bid, and it's once around. In a 4-player game, we all start with 25. That scales based on player count. Plays 3 to 5. All right, here we go.
I'll start with 5.
I mean, that seems like the right amount, right? I will go 10.
I'm out.
15.
Pass.
15, it's you.
Doesn't have to be increments of 5, but building.
But building
costs
is
5
right. That
units.
makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So now we go for the Texas and Pacific.
He builds a cube.
Oh,
He,
yes.
in fact, does.
Yeah. Could be any of the ones connected to Beaumont.
Yep. Nagadoches, Cleveland, or
Well, could get in Red's
knows?
face, but we'll just play safe for now.
okay. So into Cleveland, done. So
And we're
now,
already- right.
okay, we are at 3. That connection, but now it's connected to that, so
Yeah.
that is actually income to 6.
Correct.
Done. All right. You start the auction for blue. Go for it. This is a map of Germany. Did you know that, Jens?
0.
It's a valid bid.
Just kidding. It's Texas and more.
I'll toss in 5 again.
This is blue, huh?
Yeah.
Shreveport. They have good casinos there. That's literally all I know about Shreveport. I'm still willing to go 10.
Pass.
I'm out.
11.
12?
Yeah, I think you can have it for 12.
Okay.
El Presidente.
Grab a cube while you're over there.
Yep. That comes home. And Marshall or Nagadoches are the two that I've already written off Texarkana.
Marshall looks pretty good.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Nagadoches it is.
Okay.
Okay, all
We
right.
can start the
Surely,
video.
surely you cannot pick the city in front of you.
I mean, his will get diluted too. So.
All right, Missouri Pacific.
Diluted?
Diluted, yeah.
So starts in Paris, Texas. We'll start the bidding at 6.
7.
Pass.
10.
I'll go 12.
Out.
I'll go 13.
Yours.
Okay.
I know, he said most money wins. I love $25.
All right.
You might be able to win with $25 at the end of the game.
Who could
That's
say?
good. Bring that down to 6 as well. So your options are Texarkana, Marshall, Greenville, or Sherman.
Sherman, I think.
Okay, I approve. All right, so now Katy, Texas. So it's not Katy, Texas. It's the Missouri, Kansas, and Texas.
The Katy line.
The
Commonly
Katy
called
line.
the Katy line.
Right, there you go. Katy, Texas is a place. I don't know if it's on here. I would imagine it would be, but maybe I'm wrong.
I think it's called the KT line because KNT.
Yeah, that probably makes sense, but whatever. But there is a Katy, Texas.
I believe
I'm
you.
just saying. Okay, so Martin, max bid 12.
Next bid 12. Yep. 12.
Okay. This Brown starting in McAllister. I want nothing to do with that dog. Pass.
Pass.
You got it.
I guess I do.
I'm just going to assume. All right.
Yep.
Because it could deplete the value
Right.
if he were
But
to go to Sherman,
being
but
his
that
own-
seems unlikely.
Yeah.
I think going to Oklahoma City seems like a good place.
Okay. And could I interest you in a little Frisco, St. Louis, and San Francisco?
I will bid everything I have for it.
Okay. All right. So
And that is a
purple.
valid bid.
Uh,
Hi, Alyssa.
I'll go 10.
Good to see you on chat.
You go 10,
10,
11.
Out.
12.
No, you can have it.
Okay.
Really? Oh. Okay.
Well, I knew I was getting one of the last two. It was just a question of which, and I like the idea of being able to break out west to Cheyenne, which that is not Wyoming, by the way. And hold on.
I love procedure.
I'm going to put up Galveston, Houston, and Henderson for $1.
15.
Okay, it's yours. Okay, there you go, sir.
Which, to be
That's
clear,
the right. That's the right bet. Because if you bet low, I was gonna pass and make you.
Well, I,
Well,
Like
he was
$5.
$10. You could have
10
gotten
could
it
have
for
had
10.
it, but I can build
Right.
up the 3-track. and I
Sure,
always put
yes.
the
Yeah.
3-track.
I was just
so
seeing if you fell into that trap or not.
H-Town, bump me up.
Okay. All right.
No, I had a plan and I stuck to it.
All right, so there we go. Now the game really begins. We go in this order. So, John, you can do those things in that order. So, offer share if you wish.
See, that's tough because I kind of want to get that share, but I think you'll just bid 10. Well,
You get last licks, but I'd just say 10 and you could
right.
have it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Correct.
Your choice.
No, is offer stock's not him on last look. Offer stock is the same.
Correct.
You would
Me
go
first.
first. You'd say 10.
You
and
can
would
go
take-
10, yes.
Sorry, yeah.
It's
only
only the bull market.
Only the
one.
bull market.
Correct.
Two kinds of auctions in this game.
Yeah.
So you could have it for 10, or you could say 9 to make me make me
Right.
pay
No,
10.
we're just gonna build 3 tracks.
So declining to offer stock.
Okay, so
So that's 15.
paying to the bank, obviously.
Yep. And we're just gonna
To
go.
Brian.
So that's plus 3.
Yep.
Connecting, adding Brian in, so that's 3 because you're the only one there.
Yep.
No, I want
just
to
a
get
guy,
my
just
money
grab
up
him.
early. I mean, I could dilute blue a little bit, but
Adding in Austin for 3 more.
I don't know if I want to head down towards red.
You
So-
can branch, right?
Yeah, as long as it's contiguous, that is totally legit.
So I think I'll
And-
go up to Waco here.
And so that will be 3 more for adding in Waco.
Yep.
All right, and the other thing that I wanted to point out, the only restrictions to building or buying a track link is that it must connect to an existing track link or home city of that railroad, and that railroad must have an available unused track cube. But if you purchase track from another company, hold on, where is it?
What are you thinking?
You just can't break up their.
Yeah, you can't sever.
You
a
can't
snake
break
all
up
the-
their-
Right,
link,
but
yeah.
can you take their last cube?
I don't
Of
think
the-
so.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to double check.
Well, that would sever their connection to their home base.
Right.
So,
Well, no, that is not.
Yeah,
they
it-
still have their home base.
but that's fair. Okay.
You're
I can
inferring
see-
things.
I can see where the logic has a whole.
But not if both of these were occupied by somebody else.
I would presume that you can't.
yeah, I don't think you can take the
Yeah,
last cube
because if
off
these
the
were
board.
2 different colors but red, then they'd have nowhere
Correct.
to go.
Which,
Yeah.
well, then again, I suppose in theory, if you were the president of both yellow and red, and it was the last red cube, and you were just
Right.
eating.
I don't think you can though.
I'm going to pay dividends.
All right, so dividends is at 15.
Yep, and they're all going to come to me.
Well, no, they're not. Hold on. How much are you paying in dividends?
15.
Okay,
Yeah.
now it is coming all.
That
to
is an
you.
equitable
Okay.
distribution
Okay,
among
that
all
is. Okay.
one stock.
Yeah.
Okay. Bring it towards you a little. Your ones are your limit.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
All right.
I'll fix it.
All right. So now we are on to tech.
TMP.
Oh, the camera. Yeah.
Give me the X.
Nope.
Oh, the check. Oh my goodness. What
That's
a
who
world.
it is. Okay. All right. We are on to blue, Texas and Pacific. We'll go ahead and. Do we want to offer a share? I elect not to. I will go ahead and build 2. links. We will go ahead and head. We will go from Nagadoches to Tyler, Texas. There's 3, and that is going to be another 3. And that will go. Coriscana? Is that how you say that?
Looks right to me.
Coriscana? Maybe that. I'm not familiar with that one. I'm familiar with a whole lot of these, but not that one. So, okay, that's done. Pay dividends? Yes, so we're at 12 for that. I don't know. Do I want a $14 payment on that and just eat it out up of all its cash? I could take 9, but then I'm hurting myself by doing that, putting myself behind. Because
Yeah,
right now,
depends how bad you want to participate in a share auction, right?
right. All right, fine. 14. I hate the idea of doing this, though. I'm going to regret this later. Done.
Moving on to green, the Missouri Pacific. Also, S says Katy, Texas is west of Houston, was named after the KT line.
There you go.
So chicken,
There you
egg,
go. Right.
chicken.
Oh.
You're up,
Okay,
Martin.
I know. Well, I think a couple of bits of track are going to get built.
Yeah, it's somewhere in this area, I feel like, is where Katy, Texas is. So.
I'm sure
Oh,
there's
it's
some
now a
really
suburb
clever
of
things I
Houston.
could do
Yeah,
in this
okay,
game.
so
I'm
it's
not really sure
right
what they
here.
are yet.
Houston's a huge city, though.
But I think
Every
I'm
of the
gonna
big
go
cities in
here
Texas are huge
and
cities.
then down towards Fort
That's fair.
Worth.
So that was 2, so
Six.
another 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then pay dividends.
Total of 12.
So that's 15.
12. Give me 15 into the stock. Oh, you're changing it. Okay. And I don't know. I mean, I want some of that money.
Yeah, so that's the interesting
But
thing. Like,
I'm also not But then, of course, if I leave money in there, then that encourages other people to buy the stock.
well, if you put it out, yes, which you're going to need to. Obviously, John and I are going to have to offer a share.
Yeah.
So it's going to diverge whether we want it to, or I guess dilute. That's the right word.
Well, stocks will be offered before the next go
Correct.
round.
And things are going to get
Yeah, it's going to get weird.
Okay,
very
and you have two
asymmetric.
companies. You could try
see
one of
coming
each.
in now a
Yes.
little bit. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm going to take. Oh, which one
Gonna-
though?
he's gonna
Operating order
reach-
probably matters.
Yeah.
here.
Across the table. Speaking of Texas, no country for old men,
Yep.
right.
or is it There Will Be Blood? My straw reaches
it's No
across,
Country
Oh,
for
that's
Man.
no. That is There Will Be Blood.
and I drink your milkshake.
Yes. I
drink it up.
I think we're going to be drinking each other's milkshakes here.
a lot.
Yeah, it sounds a little weird, but
Nice.
I'm in.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Oh, starting good. I like the interaction in this already.
Oh, yeah.
Just reading the rules, which very winsome.
I'm going to take
short.
10.
Okay.
Yeah, I was also thinking that.
All right, Katie, you're up. Martin, also.
Exactly. 2 more.
I'm just going to assume until
Yep.
you show me
Whichever
otherwise.
falls,
Yep.
and then which way?
Oh, you could start devaluing yourself.
No, I don't want to do that. Although at
Actually-
some point these two
Uh-huh.
combining in order to do some money shuffling is likely to happen.
You could also go
But for the moment, we'll have the sweet water.
No, he's doing it right. He knows what he's doing. All right, so
Heading
that's
west.
going to be another 12 into the company.
Number 12, yep.
And how much do you want to pilfer?
And
Sorry, dividends, i.e. pilfer.
This has been reviewed. and
all but
approved.
5 again. So I'll
Okay.
take 9 this time.
All right, first goes up. 2 shares, or 2 links, sorry. And Amarillo by morning. And
+3.
I think we head down to Plainview.
+6.
Yep.
It's nice this time of year. I mean,
Yeah,
it's-
you know, it really is.
yeah, easy to develop.
So that is going to be,
12 going in.
and let's see, you're at 20. I think we will do $11 a share. You know what? Actually, does it make sense to leave the 2? Let's just pull levers and see.
Yeah.
We'll see how that works. All right, done.
All right. I get to play the game.
Yeah, welcome to the game.
3 cubes, please.
All right.
I will build 3. I will not offer stock. I will build 3 links. I will connect from Galveston to Victoria, down to Corpus Christi, and Brownsville in the south.
Yeah, all by yourself down there.
All
right.
by my lonesome.
All by myself.
Let's see, what do we got around the table? 19, 27, 25, John?
Yep.
Yep.
And 19.
I'll take 10. Put me up to 20.
Okay. Okay, so now we're done with this. We go into the bull market auction. Who has the least?
Martin.
Looks like Martin does at 19.
Yep.
So Martin gets that. He now puts, and let me make sure that it is a must. I believe it is, but a moment.
I want to say it's a must.
May offer a share of unsold railroad stock. May. In the first bull market,
Just the first one? Or?
yeah, so no, in every bull market, whoever has the lowest cash gets the card.
Yeah.
If tied in the first one, it's highest on that. Subsequent ones, it's to the left of who has the existing bull market
Right.
of the tied players.
And in every one, you may offer.
Yeah.
It's not
May
a must,
offer.
You may offer.
Correct. All right, here we
I
go.
don't see why you wouldn't, but
Well, because one company being out of shares is not a game-ending
I
condition.
guess
You may not want
towards
to.
the end of the
I
game.
guess, and I
Right.
did not explicitly mention every company has 5 shares.
And the same number of cubes, I assume.
Yes,
I actually also had that
yes.
question.
And also, presidency will change if somebody has more shares than the
And these
president.
are still only worth 1.
I was not explicit on that, but this is
Yeah.
pretty basic, common heuristics of a cube rails. Okay, so
Yep.
all right. So Martin, it
I
is
think
your
I'll
bull
put up the
market.
Galveston, Houston, and Henderson.
Okay, so putting up a share of red. It currently has $5 in its treasury and all but 3 cubes, so 12 cubes left. I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, because I can't count. That's fine. All right. Oh, it is a once around. All right. Okay. Oh, it's a once around.
Yeah, I know. That's
Oh,
wild.
okay.
That makes it extra interesting, doesn't it?
I like my seat here.
Huh. I'll go 15. No, back that up. I will go 10 for that. 10. Final answer.
We can play nice. Presidents of the yellow and red company. This game is negotiation at it.
It does. That's true.
You gonna leave it well enough alone?
As in, not take it?
Yeah, don't touch it.
And let him have it?
Thank
no,
you,
let
S.
me have it.
Oh.
Because I can take it because I have $1 more than Martin. So. Okay. 20.
20 is the current bid. So it's coming to one of you two.
Yep.
If you, I was gonna go 20.
I know you were,
Yeah.
which is, and I was going to go 19, but now I'm forcing. But now you're forcing the issue.
Yeah.
Whatever, better for me. It's a divisible by 5. More track, less dividends I have to withhold from myself.
True. No, I'll let you. No, pass.
Okay.
Put 20 in for
Yep.
you. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Okay, so now that goes to moi. So you keep the bull market,
We'll see
but
if
it's
that's a good
mine.
deal or not. I don't know.
Auction. Okay.
For me.
To be clear, everyone else can just keep putting it up.
Right.
Everybody could just put up red stuff right now.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly possible,
Certainly
especially with all that juicy money sitting in the
Oh, yeah.
treasury.
Oh, so we each get to put one out.
Oh, yeah.
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 You may.
Right.
But there's other interests at play.
There are Southern Pacific.
Oh, I
put
get
up.
to start the bidding?
You, in fact, must.
0.
Okay, valid bid, sir.
Thank
okay.
you. I want it on the record.
Okay. So it.
10.
Pass.
It's easy money there.
Done. Okay.
I may put up a share.
You may.
Can you imagine?
No.
Take a match for the whole game.
No.
Just to my game in particular.
Yes.
I decline.
Okay. John. Last auction of the first bull market.
No, I decline. We'll see what happens. We'll let it play.
Okay.
Let's put up a brown share.
Katie action. Okay. Martin, it is your honor.
It is my honor, isn't it?
Yeah, the cubes are pretty distinct. Like on the camera looking at it, I think everyone can see that pretty well. Hey,
think
Kyle,
I'll go
make sure your
10.
money's on screen. Okay. 10?
Is this on screen?
Okay.
Bird just flew in. I don't know what happened. Good thing you organized this.
No, I'm just, these are the president's share, and that's not. So that's not acting. So actually, there. So I would not be acting on this for 10. That's a good price, though. But I like not to. I pass.
Pass.
11.
11 it is. I got it. I'll put it in.
Got it.
Check for game end. Is game over, everyone?
Wait. No.
All right.
Okay. All right. Southern Pacific.
Yep.
Make good choices.
I don't want Edward to get that yellow stock. So I think Martin might take it. No, we're just gonna build. So I'll build 2.
Okay.
And we're gonna come down.
San Antonio.
+3.
Nice Riverwalk. +6 to 21. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's that. Are you going to pay dividends?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So 21 into the coffers.
And there's 2 shares out there now.
Correct.
So most you could split would be 10
10,
each.
yeah.
That'd be 11, sir.
Oh, there's already
'cause
one in
there's-
there.
Right, yeah.
Just $1. It's only $1.
Where do I want to get here?
You could
So
leave
that
some
would
money
put
in
me-
there.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. So I'm at 15. Let's do 7 each.
Okay. 7 each is 14. Gonna take 7. I will take 7, and 1 goes back into the coffers. So I'm curious, I paid 15 for that, I think, and I've already recouped 7.
Yep,
So we'll see.
pretty good.
Okay. All right. That is it for Southern Pacific. TMP. We will. You know what? We'll go and throw a share up there.
Wow. Who could have seen that coming?
We'll start the bidding at $10.
Pass.
15.
Pass.
15. That's interesting because then I can't defend the Frisco one if I wish to build anything. So that's blue and purple, and they are nowhere near each other. Juro's 15, sir.
I'll take
Just
it.
pay the bank.
Step 2, build track.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
doesn't it go to the treasury?
It does,
It
but
does.
then it
Oh,
immediately
gotcha.
pays it.
Yep.
He's immediately going to be.
that's all
We're
right.
going to go into Dallas
what I
for
wanted.
3. Then I think
And now you're less incentivized to mess with yellow.
sure.
Yep.
Well, Marshall clearly needs the service,
Clearly.
and the question is it worth it to go into Fort Worth?
Is it ever? I don't know.
Who could say?
Who could say?
You know what? Because the Mizzou has, let's go ahead and try this. So we will go into Fort Worth. So that is going to be down 1 for green, up 2 for blue, because Fort Worth is serviced by 2 companies now.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's it for blue, and now we're going to go ahead and pay dividends.
Team game, right?
Somewhat.
Team game.
Now that you're poor, I think we go $5 a share.
It's okay. Puts me at 10.
Well, it's. I mean, obviously, it's not helping me as much, but it also gives my company.
Right. It
You
does
know.
put you in a strong position.
It does,
Yeah.
and yeah, I feel okay about that. All right, Mizzou.
Green.
I think I'll start by putting up a share of Mizzou for auction.
Okay. For how much, sir?
I'll set a starting price of $5.
Okay. I will go. I'll go 6.
10.
Okay.
11.
I'll go 12.
Out.
13.
It's yours.
Okay.
All right. So now, before you go building, keep in mind this is the first time we've encountered this. You could inquire as to the cost of how much that Fort Worth to Dallas link, or make an offer, I should say.
Well, I'll inquire. How much are you interested in selling? And if so, for how much?
Potentially, because it's worth an extra $1 to you.
Right, but then it's going to also tank that one too.
It does hurt blue.
Do your shareholders get a say? In
I mean, feel free to chime in. I mean,
There's
You gotta say.
top shareholder?
There's a
You
repository.
may not
for
get any
those.
notice,
Right.
but you're definitely going to say.
I mean, I don't think it's worth it to me, so I'll say $10. It's yours for 10, but I don't think you're
definitely not.
incentivized for that.
Definitely not incentivized
Yeah.
to go with that. Yeah.
And that would go to the treasury.
It
From
does.
the
It would go
treasury.
from here to there.
Right,
Correct. Yeah.
I think I'm just going to go 3 straight build, I think.
Would you consider it for 5 to get another track build next time? Like, I know you guys already sealed the
Well,
deal.
oh,
but-
hold on. Actually, I'll do it for 7. Actually, seven is
No,
No?
I don't think I'm interested.
okay. All right. Well, I'm not
Worth
gonna
a shot,
have a
yeah.
race to the bottom for
Yeah.
it. These are part of Mercury Games' unsuccessful Kickstarter.
So
and these are
first one
amazing
is going to be
chips.
building to Wichita Falls.
So red drops 1, green gains 2.
Be brown.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Brown
you did
drops
brown.
one, yep.
Whatever I just
Yeah.
ignore what I said,
You're good,
but what
yeah,
I
yeah.
did. Okay.
Then I go to Dublin,
That is up 3,
and then to San Angelo.
and that'll be another 3. There we go. And now I assume you're going to want some income out of this.
Definitely.
Can be a max of $11 a share. Down to 0.
Right. Well, it's basically how much money do I want to take out?
Just has
I
to
mean,
be,
that's a grosser, more crude way to put it.
just
but
has to be
yes.
divisible by 2.
Yes, currently.
Weirdly.
Yeah, this is one of 2 chipsets in existence of these. They're awesome chips.
They are awesome.
They both the feel, like everything about these
Yeah.
chips is great. The feel, the look, like
take it all.
Yeah. So that's $11 per share. Let
Yep.
the record show.
Yeah.
All right, the operation of green is complete. Katie, you're up.
Brown. Yeah.
Are you going to issue any share or a share?
No.
Or offer a share? No. Okay.
No. I'm just going to buy that rather nice piece of track from Wichita Falls to Gainesville.
Okay. For how much?
Everything.
Okay. So
that's going to drop.
So that will
so
switch
it goes here.
that there.
So
So switch to. Yeah, so it becomes
It becomes brown.
brown. Yeah.
So green
Goes down by 2.
goes down by 2.
Yeah.
And brown will go up by 2 because they now have a connection to Gainesville.
Correct.
Why does green go back down by 2?
Because they lost their connection to Wichita Falls.
Oh, they lost the connect. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And
It's a little bit of admin, but it's not too bad.
No.
And brown had 13, 2 shares, $6 a share max.
yeah.
Game got real asymmetric.
Yeah.
And who's my co-owner here?
Co-owner, that's kind. He's
Wow.
much kinder.
Yeah.
This guy said put your
You're a
opinions in
good
the
president.
bin. Yeah, there's a
Do
stack of stockholders
take
call.
money or not?
No, I didn't. No, I just said I wasn't willing to go below 7. It wasn't. No. It's,
6 each sounds pretty good.
I don't know. I mean, that's
One each.
who's still to go? Purple and red. Red is
Frisco and
yeah. So Edward's likely to gobble up some more money. So do I want more money to be ready for whatever Edward's doing? Because he can gobble up a fair bit of money as purple, I think. I don't think I can completely compete with him, but on the other hand, is it worth leaving a bit of money in brown? Because no, I can shuffle money back to brown potentially. Because I've got the ability to shuffle between the two by buying and selling that bit of track. So maybe I will. I'll take 5 each.
Okay. I'm okay. You're not going to anger your shareholders there. You don't want to piss us off. Because I'll tank the stock.
you can't.
Well, I can start building. I can just.
Yeah, okay. I
can-
suppose so.
Yeah.
All right. We will offer up a tasty share
I'll get blue all up in
of
here.
Frisco.
Oh, wait, no.
Yellow.
We'll go ahead and start the bidding. At 15.
Pass.
16.
Pass.
17 it is. Make it 18.
Yep.
Okay. Now, important to note, or reminder, I should say, you can only buy and build 3 each.
Green needs to go down 1 more for brown now being connected to Gainesville as well. Gainesville used to be only green. It is now green and brown.
Okay.
Green needs to go down 1
3,
more.
5.
All right, good call.
We missed
Good
that
catch. Thanks, Steelman. Yep.
You-
Okay.
I think you can calculate it.
So is brown
15.
Should it be 15 then?
Continue.
Well, I don't know. Somebody
Continue.
else can check. Yeah, go ahead.
Continue your turn. We'll check all the math.
okay? Is Brown interested in selling this for $5?
No, it's 16.
Okay.
Not really. Not for $5, no. 10. I'd be.
Noted. So that's 3 shares for Frisco, or 3 track. I apologize. We'll go a little Texas Tech action down in Lubbock. Interesting. We will go to Farwell and we'll go in New Mexico in Roswell. Yes, it's that Roswell for those wondering. Up to 21.
So you added 9.
Correct. So 21 in income.
Who bought this? You?
Oh, I did. Sorry, yeah. I just forgot to take it. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Oh, Red's got a lot of money in the treasury.
Yeah, it really does. So the question is, if I
Wow.
did that,
It's there for a reason.
not much building that's going to happen then, unless I put that up. You know what? $10 a share for Frisco. Done. G&A or GH, Galveston, Houston. Putting a share up.
Nope, just 3 cubes, please.
All right, 3 cubes it
And
is.
spend 15 from the treasury. I will be going from Victoria to San Antonio, so drop yellow 1 and bump red 2. I'll be going from San Antonio to Uvalde,
That is +3,
and I'll be going from Uvalde to Del Rio.
2, 3. 23.
Yes, and I will be paying good ones.
So 33 in the share in there.
Leave 1 behind because it
So
has to be divisible
16 a share.
by 2. I'll take that.
It's $32.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Nice.
Correct. Sorry about that. They are not available to not just for normal people, abnormal people as well. They're just not available.
Confirmed.
Okay. So that is there now. Who has the fewest cash?
Me.
Sir. Keep that on screen if we there you go. Do you wish now I think it really gets interesting.
Yeah.
Here.
Once around. This being once around is...
So go ahead and think about it. I'm just gonna now that we're down to 3 shares for most of these.
Splam.
Yeah, a little bit so everybody can see.
Let's put up
Consider them splayed.
let's put up a red share.
Figured that was happening.
Yeah. I think this is... Yeah. Okay. I'll
So
just keep
once
to
around,
myself.
starting with Martin.
I'll put 10 in for that.
I hear you. I think it's worth that.
Yeah, I don't know that we want Kyle to have another red share, so...
It's mine if I want it.
That's true. But we should make you pay for it.
It could have been his for 30.
He's already bet 10. Like I
it's a
said, it's
fact.
mine if I want
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Once around, yeah.
The
I
question
didn't,
is-
I didn't want to pay that much for it.
But also, Martin could then put 1 up, and then Edward could put 1
Yeah.
up. You can,
It's a long bull market.
You can come at me.
Yeah. That's the interesting thing is how much do we want to bleed you out? So
How much am I
This is,
interested
yeah,
in
this is
buying?
kinda obvious.
How much do you have? Just out of curiosity.
16.
16. He said 10. Okay. Okay. Sure. I get to pick the stock to put up last.
Yep.
Ah, very interesting.
Just remember, I'm losing.
I'll go 15 just to keep things moving
Yeah.
because I can't.
Well, I don't think you passed there. I think you have to put some pressure on Kyle. I think.
15.
That
Pass.
is a bit.
Really?
Uh huh.
Wow.
Oh, you have 16.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll take it for 16.
Okay.
Partner.
Partner. Partner.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping I got it, but I didn't think I was going to.
Martin.
Interesting question. Of putting something up.
What do y'all think at home so far?
I'll put another red up. What the hell?
Jeez.
Do you value it? Okay. Wow.
Can't let that go.
Who can say what I'm going to do? He gets last licks. It's his if he wants
I
it.
know.
What do you have, Martin? 33.
Yep.
Oh,
I have 30.
think so.
I have 30.
I think
I'll go
Edward wants it.
$6. I'll go $6.
How much is in there right now?
17. Yep.
$6. $8. Make it a nice round 25.
Okay,
$8.
8.
Martin.
You just gonna give it to him?
I'll take it for
Sure.
9.
Yeah.
All right. Pay.
I'll
No,
pay-
yeah,
pay
that's
10 and
fine.
take 1.
Yeah, that works.
That will work.
You're playing like another game than I am. So there's only one share left of that, right?
Yep.
John, I don't know if I'm playing either well, but I'm
guess we'll
enjoying.
find
I'm
out,
enjoying
yeah.
myself.
Guess we'll find out.
Go on, clean it out. Let everyone have a piece. You can take it.
No, that's not what I'm looking at. I think I'll put.
Hey, what is on the other side of these? Just the same picture.
A very nice train.
I think it's the Southern Pacific.
Pretty pointedly.
No, that's not the right answer. Okay. Okay, so there's no way to do that now. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Do I go that route? Because I don't like how that's looking. No, that is, I think, the right answer. I'm not positive, but we're going to try it. Mizzou.
0.
Hmm. $20.
I don't think it's worth anywhere near that.
But are you going to buy it anyway?
No.
Okay. 20 it
Yeah,
is.
no. There you go. Yeah, Kyle.
I'll put up the last red stock.
Okay.
John.
0.
Martin.
4.
Edward.
So this would be the 5th share.
Mm.
It's probably worth that.
I don't know.
That's
It's like
that.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. See what he does.
Yeah.
Something stupid, I guess.
I'm sure he'd want a 5th share, but I don't know.
So if it goes there, 15, 19, 32, 6. I'll go 12.
How much is in there right now?
26.
14 then.
Yours.
Wow. Somebody has a monopoly over there.
I wish I had a real Monopoly.
Yeah.
I put a 20 away, putting 14 in there, I'm taking 6. That's how math works. Huh?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Southern Pacific.
All right, so we're going to offer a stock of yellow.
Starting bid?
0.
Okay.
Martin.
1.
Oh, if it's worth 1.
Okay, this is yellow.
It's going to pay off. It's going to pay off this round.
You say that with such confidence.
Well, I mean,
I'll go 7.
Me up.
all I wanted was at least 7.
Yeah. 8. Out. Just
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, 9. So I'll pay 10.
I could continue.
Oh,
as
I
a bid.
apologize. Sorry.
I could continue.
9.
10.
11.
How much is in it? 8?
Only 8. Yeah.
12. 12.
13.
It's all yours.
All right. So 13, I get 2. 13 go into the coffers,
Exactly.
and
Yeah, now
I
he's
will
the president.
trade that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, may I make a suggestion, Mr. President?
Hold on. I paid that. 13 there. A moment. 15, 13,
I think he's made his
14.
opinion on just stockholders very clear.
15, 20.
John,
I should have
do
known
you,
to.
do you
All right.
have a president share now?
Go ahead. He does not.
No.
What? I'm all ears.
We don't want to get boxed in,
You were
so
correct.
we got to get up here.
I'm
That's just what I was going to do. So.
take it under advisement.
Okay. And you have no green, so.
All right. So, Green, are you interested in selling this track for $10?
That's an interesting thought. Then you'd be able to do. You'd be able to push quite a good distance with that piece of track.
Step
What
into the
would I
restroom.
do?
Yep.
That light jumped out at me.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
He lowered it before you got here.
I did. I did. In fact,
Should he get
I just hit a button. Right. Yeah.
boxed in if I'm not careful?
What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, you would have to agree not to build here.
I just simply here. Let me go ahead and show you this. That's happening.
Yeah.
So there are now 2 cities there.
Yep.
Green drops 1, yellow goes up 2.
Yep.
I'm offering that for $10. The end.
Okay, in which case I won't take it.
Okay. Just being clear, like you would have to, no, I'm not offering twice the price of a link for that. So,
I just want to know. I just would need a side agreement to say you're not going to build.
right. Well,
unless
that
it's gonna block
defeats
me.
the whole. That defeats
Okay.
the whole purpose. So from Dublin into, well, you know what?
Yeah, see, I was thinking
Hold on.
Cherokee also, but
Yeah.
then you might also get
So
boxed in.
Sweetwater, brown goes down 1, yellow goes up 2.
Yep.
And then from there, we'll head on out to Odessa, Permian West. So that is another 3.
3.
And done. So, current value at 27. There is 28 there. 3 shares. That's a max of $9. We're not offering 9 per share. I'm thinking I want to leave $10 in there at least. So $27 a share? That puts 21. That feels good. $7 a share. Make it so. So
I'll take it from here.
yep. So that's
Just take
21 coming out of here.
Yep.
And I get 14 of it. Make it 15. Make it 15. Make it a 20. And the operation of... I think I ran that pretty well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
can't be too...
And Kyle rolled over and let you have it, but
Just saying. All right. So now, the TMP... Oh, boy.
Steel Band, I couldn't if I wanted to. There's 8 cubes, and I can only do up to 6 a turn.
Yep.
I wouldn't want to.
I will
I would lose.
put a share of Texas and Pacific up for $1. Okay.
$2.
$5.
Well, I'm out then.
Oh yeah, it's not a bull market.
$5, huh?
Mm.
It's worth at least 15 right now.
I can say numbers as well.
I'll go 6.
7.
I'm still in.
He's still in.
sorry.
Yep.
7.
Okay.
I'll go 10.
What was your bid?
He's
2?
still in.
I'll go 10.
No,
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
10.
11.
Yours.
Oh yeah. Happy to be here.
So the
welcome.
reason it was worth
What a world.
15 is if I chose not to build any track and just paid dividends.
Right.
But that's not the case here now. Now that he got the share.
I'm participating.
So what? Okay, let's look at this. We can do up to 3 and can buy out. Let's see.
Listen, I'm new here, but are you taking opinions?
Yes, yes.
Good luck.
This guy.
Wow, open
So
cities over here.
we can't buy any of those from yellow, unfortunately,
Well,
because it would break the chain back to home.
correct. Currently, you could buy those 2.
Yes, in fact, and it's a little tough to get.
Well,
there.
you could buy
Nope.
all
They're
3.
cut
No.
off. Yeah, sure, you could buy
Buy
all
all
3.
three, yeah.
Correct. Just at the end of the buy transaction, there can't be a dangler
Right.
somewhere out in the world.
Oh, that's actually
Oh, is that the case? Do you have to buy incrementally, or can you buy 3 in one go?
in any order. In any order.
You get 6 3x 3 builds, and you can mix and match and do any
So
number.
that-
of-
okay.
Yeah, but you've got to buy. Have you got to buy them one at a time? Because you can buy them one at a time. You can't buy that before you buy that, and therefore you need to be connected to
Yeah,
that.
I see. Yeah, that's
Okay,
actually
okay,
a fair.
okay. Eat down
Okay,
the
so
end.
let's see.
My sense is the buys were individual, so you wouldn't be able to. You'd have to go from the end and eat downwards.
No, what you said. So we could not buy this one, then buy that one, then buy that one. You cannot do
So you
that.
can never break the chain.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Because they are independent things.
Right, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could,
Bummer.
in theory, buy these 2. 1, 2, and then those
Nope.
2.
No, because you
Same
can't buy.
problem.
As soon as you buy that one, that's
Oh,
invalid.
you gotta eat the. You gotta eat.
You
from
get
the-
to
gotta
eat from
eat
the
from the
end.
end.
And eat from the
Yes.
end.
You'd have,
I see, I see,
you'd have
yeah.
to build 1, 2, 3, and then buy that.
Yes.
And then, well, Okay, then you could
There you
go
go.
1, 2, 3, and then buy those.
that.
Oh, that's. Yeah, but I don't want to do that because I have more.
Yeah, you're
I was about to
invested
say,
in
why do you
Analyze
want to
yourself.
devalue
Yeah.
yellow?
Right. Yeah. So I'm looking at this, right?
You should chew on green. Martin's got a pure
But
yellow.
Martin won't. We've already established that.
No,
I
I'm saying with
think.
your build, start biting into him a little bit.
Sure.
Same could be said for red.
Yeah, it's true. Good thing yellow already operated.
Well, green has a way out. Like they're coming up that way. So I'm like, feel free, like chime in here. I mean, I feel like Texarkana is worth 3.
Dissed
I mean,
on
if you're
it
going to
earlier.
develop, you might as well take
Yeah,
those.
right.
Just
Yeah.
eat that area
Yeah.
up there.
Okay, then we'll head into Greenville for 3.
What about these two?
Yeah, literally. little connection.
Sure, and we'll head in.
But that,
Well,
that adds no new cities. That's why.
Oh, right.
Going from Marshall to Paris would add Paris and devalue
for
Green by
2,
1.
Yeah.
right? But going down to Palestine is good.
3.
Is that what I want to do? Do I want to help you all that much? But I guess so. We'll try it. 29. That was 3 builds.
So 15 out.
And
That plus those 3, 29.
So the most you could do is 9 a share.
that's another 5.
Money.
35.
Love money.
I am in a real commanding position as far as shares go. As far as like liquidity, I mean.
Right.
Blue, but then there's green. No dividend.
Missouri Pacific, Martin.
Okay, I will not offer a
Is
share.
that dumb? I don't. Pull levers. Let's find out.
I mean, it makes sense. You have so much money in front of you. So.
And you guys don't.
Right.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
keep a chokehold.
The movement for us would be massive. For you, it would be nothing. So
Right.
starve us.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see how it works. All right. Mizzou, are you issuing a share?
No,
I'm sorry, offering.
definitely not offering a share.
Okay. The world is your oyster.
Indeed, it is.
Yeah, he
Indeed.
definitely would want you to. I don't. That's yeah.
Yeah,
Lots of oystery things
Seems-
I think I want to do.
seems
So
like you
I
would
think
go
the
for
first
eight.
thing I'm going
Right.
to do is I'm going to buy this track back to green.
okay. For how much?
Well, let's see the consequences on this first. So,
So Brown will lose 2.
Brown loses 2 for going away from Gainesville, and
And
green
will-
gains 1 because it's then
The
got
sole
1 less
owner.
person.
Correct.
And then green goes here, which means it gains 2,
Brown goes down 1.
and brown goes down 1.
Right.
Okay, so that's the first thing we do. And for the price will be 12 because I want to send this up to 15.
Brown should be at 3, 6, 8, 10. Brown should be here.
3, 4, no. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I'll buy that. Yep.
My
yep.
thinking for that is I want to put enough money in brown to build free track because brown's going to build some track that's going to be helpful to green. And so I want to make sure it has the money to do that. So it's going to be able to build free track, which is what it will do next. Next, green will build free track. So 20 goes down to 5. And
you can check it,
it's
it's just very
going to
tedious.
go heavily west. 1,
3, 6.
2. And then there's the other one going to be.
Casito is safe, like it can't
Right.
get devalued.
True, but on the other hand, if I cover around Alpine, I'll protect it anyway.
Also,
Red's
also
true.
a fact. Okay.
Purple's
Yeah,
going to
I
have
know
difficulty
that's
getting there, so I think that's the best way
Yeah.
of doing it.
Okay. 27 for green. Make that
Okay.
36 all day. Max is 12 per share.
How much to take out, how much to leave in? Do I just take it all on the basis that I can always offer a share in the future and I'll have the money to pull back in, or somebody else might fund it as well, in which case presidency is completely sure and no one can ever take the presidency away from me on green. I think I take it all.
$12 a share. All right.
Divisible by 3.
Yep. And moving on to Mizzou, Kansas, Texas.
Okay, Mizzou, Kansas, Texas will go on a building spree. It will build here.
That is 2 different companies there. So that is green down 1, brown up 2.
Yeah. It will build here into Acme.
Everybody's by himself, so 3.
And I think, is it either going to be Plainville or Cheyenne or Amarillo? Amarillo's the most interesting, I think. So I'll go into Amarillo.
And purple
got places
goes
to
down 1, up 2.
Yeah.
They have really good cheeseburger in a place in Amarillo. I used to live there.
How do you remember that?
72 ounce steak
Yeah.
also.
The 1800s weren't that long ago.
Okay, so pay 17
17 a share. Sorry, 17 total.
total. And I have to
There are
divide any money I
2.
take with my
Just one.
dear friend
Just
here.
me.
Yep.
It's just little old me.
Well,
It's nothing. It's nothing.
So what do y'all think at home so far? What are y'all thinking about this?
Like, I don't want to leave too much in there, but I want to leave something in there. Of course, I can always shuffle stuff in, providing I hold the presidencies of both. If I lose the presidency of Brown, then I don't want Brown to have any money. In which case,
Yeah, having him have the 2 middle ones, I don't think I like this.
Yeah, that's.
I think we take the 16 and split it 8 each.
Okay.
All right.
So
I'll take the 8. Yeah.
Frisco, while they're doing their little bit of math over there.
I'll pay in 2 and take 10.
Offer up a share. We'll start the bidding at 11, just so I don't have to make change.
Yes.
Purple, huh?
Purple's in good shape.
Right, but I mean, you're gonna choke me out again.
You
if
know
I-
what? Actually, let's make the bid 9 and 6 is 15. Yeah, we'll start the bid at 9. There you go. That works.
Yeah,
I still pass.
Okay.
Just wanted to,
Yeah, thank you. Hey, I appreciate the procedural.
we'll go 10. Just to stay in it and see what happens.
I'll go in 11 again to stay in and see what happens.
14.
$15.
16.
17.
Out.
Hmm. 18.
Pass. So 18 into the company. You get your share.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's better. Okay. Um. Sorry. We will go. 1 to Dollheart.
3.
1 to Tucumcari.
6.
And we'll go to Vaughn. 9. Now, is
Max 3.
Brown interested
Brown is such a dog.
in selling that for 4?
Whoa.
Get out of my office.
So you can. So
Sir.
let me make. let me make a case for it. It's only worth 2 to you. It allows a build for Brown somewhere else that's worth 3.
I'm very friendly with the president of Green. I think there are ways that I can obtain money.
Okay. I thought no, and the thing is, I think it's beneficial for both companies, but okay. So be it. Okay. Then we are at 29. Make that 30. 38. 38 divided by 3 is 12 a share.
You just have so much money.
I know.
Wouldn't really even help him that much. He has barely less than you.
Well, okay, I need to make sure I do this right. I need $10 a share.
Okay.
Done.
The GH&H.
Oh shoot! Hold on.
I'll move the check mark back.
4.
Ryan's about to say that money's already been deposited.
$6 a share. $6 a share.
So give him
Sorry.
4.
So I owe $8 from me.
Give up 4.
Yeah.
I get 2,
Took 10.
Make sure it goes back in the treasury though.
and that goes there. Yes. I
4
need.
goes back in the treasury.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that's a 20 even.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a reason I'm being very specific about it, but I will talk about that in due course.
Right. You want to make sure you got 20 in there for whatever reason.
Right.
Actually, 18.
Okay.
Okay.
The GH&H will
Yes.
operate.
I assume this is happening.
Oh, yes. Very much so. Minimally.
Yes.
Right. God, I have a habit of flipping pieces over with my big meat hands ever since we did Cuba Libre.
That's so funny.
So funny. I will connect Houston to Cleveland. So that'll red by
Up
2.
2,
yellow
down
by
1 for yellow. Okay.
I will connect Houston to Columbus, which will be 3 for red.
To 28.
And I think the poor people of Kerrville.
Kerrville.
Up to 31.
Kerrville. Could
Done.
be French.
Could be.
Could be. Okay.
Got a lot of money in there if you want to buy anything.
Well, yeah, President of Yellow.
Yes. Uh-huh.
I'd love to assume operation of your line from San Antonio to LA. LATX.
Okay, what are you offering? I'm totally down for this.
I'm worse at this math than you. I just have so much money. in the stock. I barely have any money. That's company money. Unlike some people here.
Hey, I would like to point out my companies are healthy.
Your companies are
Okay.
It'll be a trade of 3 to 3. You're not bought into this company, nor am I bought into yours. I have 25. We can negotiate. I'll start at 6. You're going to be dropping 3. I'll give you double what you're losing.
$6 for that?
Sure. One more than it's worth to just build outright.
Okay. So here, so 20 gets 14 back.
Let me have a red cube.
All right, a moment. Hold on.
Yeah, take your time.
$6 comes over here. I just want to make sure I don't screw this up.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get a red cube.
Yep.
So yellow's going down.
By 3, and red's going up by 3, because the only thing that changes hands here is
Los
LATX,
Angeles. Yeah.
because we're both in San Antonio already.
Right.
While I have you on the line,
Yeah. It's getting more expensive as you cut us
that's
back.
fine, I got money.
Yeah. Okay.
Austin to San Antonio,
I assumed that's what we were talking about, right?
that would be, you would lose 4 value, 2 from being out of San Antonio, and then me touching Austin would lose you another 1. So 3 value, I guess,
So I would be losing 3.
in stock value.
Right. Which means it's got to be worth at least 9 to me,
Okay.
because that's a break-even point from a cost perspective. So I'm just letting, because dividends 3, 6, 9. So just to be clear, that's the break-even point.
It's
Now
divisible,
you need
divisible by 3.
right, and so the starting discussion is a break-even at 9. 9, I don't get out of bed. 4.
That will be bumping me up by 2. Put me to 36. 10, 46.
It's another share. It's another $3.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'll do it for 9.
No, it's got to be.
You said 9.
No. I'm saying that's the break-even point.
Right.
I didn't say it starts at 9.
He looks at his phone at 9, but he doesn't agree. He's like, "Oh, I got a text from Kyle." No. Yeah.
Like we start talking at like 12. Realistically, it's 12.
This guy with his gold
No,
dust.
no,
got wheels on him. He's just shoving it.
No.
That's all right.
Okay.
What do I have
Okay.
over there now? 19. Can't chew on anybody else right now. I'm close over to green. The big presidencies can have a conversation next year, Martin. The ones who matter.
Fair
That'll
enough.
be it. I'll pay out my dividends at 34. I have
34 divided
19.
by 5
Well,
is
hold on. I have
6.
19 in there, so please add my total cash value.
Oh,
to
you are
treasury.
correct. So 34, 35. You are correct. I apologize.
That's all right. At least you're apologizing. 40. So that's
it's
53. So
divided by 5, so 10 each.
10 each. Yeah, ship it. 10
Okay.
each.
So y'all take 10,
Okay.
and there's 30.
Thank you.
All right.
Bull market.
43.
25.
37.
46.
Okay.
Stays with John.
Okay, John, what are you offering?
So the next operating round could be the last one,
Correct.
because red is quite capable of going out.
I would argue there are 3 companies that theoretically could. Blue, purple, and red.
So
Yes.
basically, 2 people can decide to go out. You 2 on that side of the table.
Yep. Blue president, purple president, red president.
We'll put up a brown share.
What can Brown do for you?
Not much right now.
Launder money.
Okay, currently 17 income. Once around, Martin.
It's got a lot of. It does have a lot of
Unfulfilled potential.
right development space.
Oh, okay, that's a nice way
Yeah.
to put it.
That's a really nice way to put it.
Not a crazy amount, though. Mostly just be biting on purple a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Not a lot of 3s out there for it, except for Tulsa.
Tulsa, exactly. Yep. El Dorado.
Dude, Eldorado.
Sorry.
Eldorado. It's all one word.
Eldorado.
Is it actually all one word? Is there Eldorado?
I guess it must be. It's spelled that way. I'm
That's
sure
what
that
I
would be a
meant.
mistake.
Okay. So what do we got?
Interesting thinking for me. I'm the one that's. I've got a bit of a puzzle on this.
Just want to be the president again.
No,
You just want the corner office back.
I put Brown out there because it's losing, and I just kind of want to see where we're valuing it. Because it could turn around.
We're valuing it?
No,
Just asking.
I think it's
questions.
worth. I think it's.
I don't know if that's the right thing to do now. I just realized.
I'll put 5 out for it.
No. Pass.
Pass.
I'll take it for 6.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. And you become the president.
Correct.
All right.
It's
Mark.
my
Yeah,
only
the-
shot to catch up here, I think.
The
Back
thing
in the
I was
office.
thinking about
Back
there,
in the office.
Yeah.
just to explain my thinking there, is I'm not really that keen on it in terms of
It's not
stole
great.
some money, but I would have liked to have kept the presidency.
Yeah, of course.
But the trouble is, you were the one making the final choice, which was nice
Yes.
for you.
If you went 10, I was out. If so.
I was toying with 10. Oh
Yeah.
well. Maybe I should have cut. And now I'm not in a position on my bull market call for that because I wouldn't get the presidency.
That
back.
is actually really, really. I'm glad to see that you won it. That's why I passed.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have loved it if one of you had taken it because that
Exactly.
would
Well, I
have
mean,
helped
Martin and
the
Edward are
presidency.
winning, and I can't slow them both down, so I slowed Martin down a little bit, I think.
Oh, Martin's winning. Let's be clear. Like, definitively, it can't be argued. He has 46. I have 43.
Right.
Do I
Yeah,
offer
yellow
a
tanked a
share?
little
In
bit.
which case, what do I offer?
But Red's looking pretty sweet, though, right now.
If only you could get a share.
I know.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
So,
I definitely want to offer a share because it's, if nothing else, because I think it'll cause trouble. Even though we've potentially only got 1 round left, so whether a share will pay back is, of course, interesting. Which one will cause the most trouble? That's the question. Well, blue could certainly cause trouble because it could cause a presidency change. So yeah, let's put blue up. Because that will,
I like it. Supported.
The phone's ringing off the hook.
You got to get out of bed now.
It's like a 1950s reel. The guys, their voices are all sped
Yeah,
up talking
yeah.
about stocks.
With that mid-Atlantic voice.
Oh, the Mid-Atlantic
accent.
radio. Yeah. The tinny radio.
Yeah.
Yep. Martin, I think he's sending
Texas
you a
and
signal
Pacific's
here.
in trouble.
I messed up by leaving that in there.
yeah, there's a lot of money
It's
sitting
a
in
lot
there.
of quiche, as Edward would say.
Yes, he would say.
Yeah.
It's
I
also
messed
like a
that up.
1940s term.
So you can put a lot more money in
He
there,
knows his onions.
Yeah,
and then
I've been saying that a lot
make
recently.
dividends and give it to
pajamas.
these guys. They clearly need the money more than you do.
So I'm the one putting one up next.
The once around is so
It's
interesting.
juicy,
Yeah,
especially
really
after the
is.
tempo of the earlier actions.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh,
Yeah.
12, 13, 14, 15. And like the math
Yeah.
of making
It
fives here,
is
it's
really nice.
you got to do all the calculations once. I don't know about the lowest. We'll talk about the end. I don't know about the lowest money getting that card first. That's interesting to me.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the end though.
Well, in the spin-off, since we
I
don't
think it's
do-
probably a catch-up thing, but
18.
That's a good number.
He has to come up with a good one. But if you take the presidency, you get all of that juicy money sitting there.
You know what? Hold on one second. Actually,
Should have
let me
went
read
faster.
24.
You said juicy money and it got activated like a
No,
deep state
I just-
agent.
I have totally changed the game state there.
No. 24 is the answer. And the reason for that is... Oh, reasons. I'll explain it in a minute.
Reasons to be elucidated upon later.
Yes.
Okay, so
I think the
it's-
reason has to do with juicy money.
So it's just between Martin and I then.
Yep.
No, it's primarily I can't take the presidency. That's the thing. If you take it, you take the presidency. For me, it's not worth much because I have no control over the presidency. I'm just getting a
true.
slice of the money. But you get to decide how much of that money goes out of the coffers and into your pocket.
And if I take it, there's only one stock left. I will not lose the presidency.
Exactly.
That's why I...
25.
That's fine. I'm fine with that because that's
Martin, would
not
you like to
me
pay
not
26 for it?
losing.
Would you like to pay 26 for it? No, 25.
No, I'm actually more interested in Edward. The main reason I put blue up was to see if it would cause
That might have won
problems
you
for
the game.
Edward.
No, I don't think so.
Well, he just lost $25
That's
for
why.
that.
Yeah.
I have to make it worth my while. Thankfully,
Yep.
now I control 2 of the tempo levers for ending the game,
Right.
Yep,
which was part of the reason I felt that was okay.
that's useful.
And I can't lose either of those. Neither of these can be taken from me because there's
Right.
only one stock of this left. Doesn't matter who wins it. You'll only tie me.
I'm actually okay with that. Now, don't need that. Don't need it there. I can already do that. I do.
Considering just not putting one up.
I really am, honestly, because I can't lose my position anywhere. And for what it is that I'm planning on doing, I don't see it being a risk.
Is it worth putting green up at all just to make Martin sweat a little bit or no?
I mean,
You get last licks.
yeah, so I guess in that rationale I should, but there's no money in it, is the problem.
And he can't take the presidency. That's the thing.
But he
That's the
can
big
at least
difference.
bust
Prevent
up
you
your...
from getting it too.
No, the money in
I mean,
green
the
is in brown
extra
right
share.
now. It'll be over
Which
there in a
there's no
minute.
No.
money in that either.
No, I can't swap them
He's
two
not president
between. I
anymore.
can't shuffle
Oh,
anymore.
that's right.
I cannot shuffle. That's the thing
I mean,
I've
you
lost
two,
by
you two
losing
could
ground.
collude.
You could. Yeah.
We could.
Yeah. I'm not smart enough in this game yet to do that.
Unlikely. You're
Yeah.
just you're settling into the office.
Yeah. Yeah, I just haven't moved my
Ooh.
stuff in. Huh.
Okay.
I'd love to hear your rationale on that.
I don't think he's I don't think he's apt to give it
No, I don't think so either. I'm just curious.
to me.
Yeah.
12.
I mean, that's quite literally exactly what it's worth right now.
Thank you for setting me up. You toss me an absolute watermelon over the plate, and I have.
Well, because 5 divided by 60 is 12 per share. So that's the break-even point right now.
And just for the money in there, not even
Yes.
counting the income.
Correct.
which I would, regardless of what happens, I'm operating blue.
Yeah. Which maybe he doesn't pay it out, but he'd be hurting himself, so he's going
Yeah.
to pay it all out.
Yes.
Daddy needs money. It's about the cubes.
19.
No, 19.
I was wondering, is it worth 20? Well, we know there's a fair bit of money, 12. There's the... And the question is also, are we going to get 2 dividends or 1 dividend? I suspect we're going to go 2 rounds because I think I would like more time to catch up on cash. So I think I'll go 20.
Pass. It's yours. Bring it. Start a third row with it, please.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So
I get to put up a
you
star?
do. You do.
I'll put up the Frisco stock.
Frisco's purple.
Frisco is purple.
$10.
Martin?
Pass.
Don't believe S, that is correct. I cannot bite into blue because I would sever their connected chain with red. Also, red has no
12.
no money. So, but they're gonna get some from blue.
Are you gonna?
Oh yeah,
It's 12 to you.
that Cleveland to Houston link, that might be worth $80.
Oh, you have 12. That's
All right.
Edwards. Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's fine.
All right, so we're done. Here we go. Southern Pacific. Okay. So yellow is going to build 3. The most important one is that one. Purple goes down 1. Yellow goes up 2.
Brown is involved there too. Oh, we have already. Yep.
And then they will go 1 and 1.
So add 6.
Hobbs and Pecos. And I think Brown. Are you interested in selling your Amarillo to Acme? That one? No?
I can't. I'm at 17. It's
Well,
You have a fine company, sir.
hold on.
I know. Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if you were to lose that, you would lose 2 income,
Mm-hmm.
drop you to 15. I'll give you 8 for it.
I'll do it for 10.
Let me just visualize this for a minute. So, wait, wrong company. I cannot buy that one from yellow. I'm thinking purple. I
Rio Grande,
apologize. I could, if actually.
Acme to Sweetwater.
Yeah, you could do here.
No, you can't because that'll cut that off. We've
Oh,
done this
right.
before.
Yeah.
I mean, I could buy, and do it that way, but I don't
Buy.
think I want
You
to
can
do
take
that.
that one because it's just dangling out there.
That I don't care about.
Throw it out there.
No, never mind. We're good. Sorry. Okay, 31 to the coffers.
Did you pay for the track? I don't think you did.
No,
right?
that money's not been touched.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Sorry. So that is 34 divided by 3. That sounds like 11 a share.
Yep.
Cool.
There you go. 11 and 22. That goes to me. Done.
Blue. Well, I think we'll build some track
Why?
for blue.
Yeah.
What do you mean, why?
Just pay it.
Take the money.
He's saying just pay dividends.
No,
Yeah.
I comprehend what
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
saying.
Yeah.
And he has half of the idea that I have going, but I'm
Right.
trying to decide if the other half of the idea is worth it.
Okay, I mean, you do you. I'm just. I mean, that pays
Because you
109. 109 divided by 5 is, what is that? That's 20.
21.
109 divided by 5?
21.
Yeah.
21.
Okay.
41 to me.
42 to you.
Thank you.
I mean, depending on whether or not you're planning on ending it. Like, I don't know what you have plans for with red, but
I'm thinking about it. Because each track is 5, most value I'm going to get back is obviously less.
didn't mean to give you a wrinkle in your brain. But I mean, I think it's a valid at least thing to explore.
Yeah, but I need money elsewhere.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can't help you there. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, break that down to some 5s for me. Okay. I don't think I'm going to need all these. Put 2 more 5s back there, just as for now. Help my brain a little bit. Nagadoches to Cleveland. So that's going to drop, increase blue by 1, and drop yellow and red by 1 each.
Yep.
Yep.
Red, get back over onto this track.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the blue line is going to purchase this red cube for 2. Thank you. So, taking that off, red will lose 1.
1.
And that's it. And blue will go up by
2.
2, and then red will go down by another 1 because Houston is no longer exclusive. Great. That can go back there. Yeah, I'll call for dividends.
All right. Pay it. So that is 32,
How much we got? I made the math
35,
worse. I'm sorry.
40, 105.
Guess what? Still, what? 21 a share.
Exactly.
You paying it?
Ship it.
All right.
Everybody's happy with that.
Yep.
I'll just
Yeah.
get it from over here.
I'll take these right here.
Sure, the ones on this side here.
So 21, that's 105. Yeah, dead on. Okay.
21. Yep.
That's that.
You know what? Now that we're done, I can say this. I am just glad you didn't move all the money over here so that you could take more of it yourself.
I thought about doing that.
Because that would have crushed me. So thank you for not. Green, are you offering any
Probably
stock?
should have. Just because I own more of that
Who's
stuff.
the
Right,
president?
that's the
Marty,
right. Yeah. 60% as opposed to 40%. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Play fast, lose fast.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's always my motto.
Yep.
I'm unbothered.
So is he going to finish it this round? The fact that he exhausted blue perhaps implies that he does. The reason I'm thinking about this is, do I want to get more money into green?
Can I
If
see
I want to
this?
get more money
Yes.
into green, I'm going to have to do it by offering a share. But I'm basically paying $5, and I'm only getting 3 back from an increased dividend. Is my logic. So if we get 2 rounds, then it's worth it because then I'd get 6 back. But if it's only 1, I only get 1 back.
They're whispering.
They are whispering.
How do you feel about that?
I feel a bit miffed, to be honest. You know.
Honestly, it has no impact on him
I know you
whatsoever.
It's,
And it doesn't interrupt your train of thought.
Okay.
go
but
ahead.
it did, though. Now we're here.
Yeah,
talking.
exactly. It's completely thrown everything off there. So that's the question. 2 rounds, or does he want to finish it?
I think Kyle does. I think, but
I don't think Kyle does because
I
Kyle's
thought that
behind.
at first. But
That's what I was thinking. That Kyle is just that little bit more behind, and so therefore, yeah,
but
I'm
if he
gonna
pays red dividends again, which
I'm
he
gonna
will.
put a stock up, and I have to put a price in, and of course this is a bit of
Zero
price.
is
Zero
a
is
price.
zero's valid.
0 is a price, but on the other hand, that won't get any money into the treasury, so it would
Let
be
me
kind of
check.
pointless.
Fact.
I'm going to put 10.
But you'd stay in the auction though, unless everybody passed.
Oh, that's true. I'd stay in the auction and
yeah,
get to
like
choose.
0 lets you stay.
Yeah,
in,
I'll
unless we
take-
all
yeah,
pass.
good
Unless
point.
we all
Yes, I will
pass.
0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do 0.
1.
Oh, what's up on a green?
Green. Yep.
0? 1? 2? Sure. I'm sorry, I've been lost on other.
I've already given away what I'm prepared to put in, so there we are.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. I'm plotting.
I don't want.
Plotting as in.
So I pass. So it's one to Martin.
correct.
Martin and Edward are in the auction.
Yep.
No, he said 2.
Oh, you did?
I am here
I thought
for
you said
God's
pass,
sake
too.
all night.
Okay, I'm sorry. I
I didn't hear him say 2 either.
Yeah.
You're right. I'll put 10. Which was mine.
Pass.
Yeah, pass.
Okay. So, and I'm immediately building. with it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yep.
Oh, well, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so stuff goes that way around, yeah. I'll put Eldorado and Presidio, so I'll go up by 6.
To 32.
I will then declare a dividend and pay it all, so I get 32.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have some 1s. Oh, I'll say the whole lot then.
Brian?
Yeah.
You're falling behind.
Well, I'm
Yeah, we're gonna put a share up.
yeah, get in.
And you need to put a bid on that, sir.
Yep.
Just calculating out the dividends payments. It's tricky.
10.
Current bid is 10 for Katie.
I'll pass on that.
I too shall pass.
What was the bid?
10.
Pass.
Okay. All right, we're going to use those to build 3.
Okay.
And I'm losing $1, but that's okay. Because I think I can get 9 here. 1.
There's 3. There's 2. Hold on. 2.
And purple goes
Back
down
one.
1.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I mean, it is our hometown.
We'll do that. It's going to be 9. Nope, that's Cheyenne too.
Yeah.
There's Sick. There's the other one.
No, that doesn't get you to a new town now.
Sorry.
That
So
doesn't
hold
help
on.
you.
Back 2, up 1. Okay.
That doesn't help you because you're already in both those
Oh,
towns.
I see. Yeah, okay. Okay, there.
Up 2, back 1.
And then Cheyenne would work. One of the Cheyenne connections would work.
Up 2, back 1.
Yep.
All right.
And 25.
And we're going to pay it out. So that is...
4 shares, $6
8.
a share.
Yep. So that's 18.
6 and 18 respectively. Take your money. Purple is not issuing a share. It is going to spend 15. And it will build to La Rosa, to El Paso, and to home of one of the coolest places on the planet,
Carlsbad.
Carlsbad. And so that goes up 9 to 35. And then hold on. Sorry. Change that one. So instead it goes up to 34 and yellow goes down 1. Apologies. And then it will spend, let me get change. $3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
There you go.
3.
You know, I think you could have done that for $0.
Can you? I wasn't sure.
That's what I was looking.
By the way, that was why I had 18 here.
Maybe I'll do
along.
$3.
Yeah, well, it doesn't explicitly say.
And explicitly in the game, 0 is a price.
That is true, so never mind. So
That's what I checked earlier. As far as I can
Yeah.
tell, there's nothing that says the minimum
If
value.
you're both
paid
the president,
Yeah, you can just.
So-
that's very train game. Is just
Right.
transfer it.
Clever.
So this one, purple drops.
No, you're
No.
Sorry,
purple goes up.
yellow drops.
Yes. You're losing Pecos, which was 2.
And purple goes up by 1. Right? Because
Uh,
Pagos is no, because it's now exclusive in Pagos. Yep.
yes. And they also pick up Odessa, which is
And Hobbs.
Another 3. Over
so another
Hobbs,
4. 2 for this one.
3, 4.
2 for that.
And it really doesn't matter what yellow's at, but yellow
But
drops.
Yellow drops another 1 because.
And 3 more for Hobbs. 2, 3.
Yep.
And
Oh yeah, this math is strange.
and
Yeah.
then yellow
And brown both drop 1,
yeah.
and purple goes up 1.
1 because
Right.
Sweetwater now has
All
3
three of them.
companies.
Yeah.
There we go. And that will trigger the end of the game.
Yep.
That was always the plan, by the way.
Which is what
Makes
he
sense.
which is what he whispered to me.
Yeah, so
Right, yeah.
because he had no impact on
Yeah.
Right.
anything. So now 40. We will pay it at 4 shares. So what is that? That is 45, 46, 47, 57 divided by 4, 14.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 56. 14 a share. 14, 28, 42.
$14.
And 5. Done.
Close.
Yeah. No, the moving of the money got me. I made an error with the blue and the red play, but that's okay. Because
It's still red to operate.
Yep.
yeah, no, I think all that happens is paying because spending that 5 to well, I suppose what
Might
actually
as-
happens.
well,
No,
yeah,
what actually
true.
happens is I gobble these 2 up for free because I own both. So that will drop. This one goes. That will drop blue by no longer touching Houston. Drop it by 2.
Yep.
And bump red up 1 because I went from 2 to 1.
Yep.
And then kicking this one out will drop.
Blue is still in Nagadoches.
Yes, but is now completely out of Cleveland. So drop
So-
it by
Drops 1 out of.
1 out of Cleveland because there was 3
And
companies in
up
it.
to.
An up 2 for Nagadoches for red.
There we go.
And Nagadoches is now no
And then there's
longer
another drop of 1 for blue
Yeah.
because of
no
not that it
longer
matters.
exclusive.
There you go.
And I think yellow also drops, but it doesn't matter because we're past
Right.
yellow and
Yeah.
there's no more.
He's just
payment.
paying dividends, yeah.
Yeah.
Get that up. I can't cut in here because I would.
Actually, I think
Uh,
Yellow gains 1 because it no longer has 3
Oh, true.
companies
That's
there.
true.
It goes the other way.
I can't cut anything else off up there. I don't believe because otherwise I would be breaking blue's
Blue, yeah.
chain.
Right. No.
And
You
there's
can
no
only
point-
eat blue from this end.
And there's no point in spending any more money. So is that my dividends up?
39 all day.
So 39, 5, 7.
7. 7 per 21.
I'll take my point from there.
Yep.
Yeah, I should have something different with the blue, but
Sorry, that's why we learn.
got my skill set. Math these games is fuzzy. Putting 5, taking 5.
Game's not over.
Bull market.
Well, what's the point of that?
There's
though,
no
if
point.
Shares don't matter.
Shares don't matter.
Yeah, but
That's
nobody would
a
ever
good,
want to
that's
buy
a good
it.
point.
Right.
Right. So hold on. So game ends at the end of a round, and
Yeah, why would you?
No
Yeah,
one would
there's-
ever want to buy a
right,
share.
yeah,
in
no.
that
So there you
situation,
go. So 115, 96,
66.
75.
and 75. There we go.
Nice.
There we are.
Well
That's
done.
it. Thanks.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Terrible
Thank
teacher.
You. Guilty.
He
Yeah.
was the last to learn the game, probably, because he
Yes.
only read the rules just before we began.
Yes.
No, it's Jonks. You showed up late.
That's true. That is true.
20
there you
minutes
go.
before the stream.
But no, I think it's pretty clever little cube rails game. A little fiddly on the income when it starts getting into.
Are we going to
different
do a round
companies.
table separately?
I guess we will. So yeah, hey, so that is Southern Pacific. Again, big thanks to these guys for joining, y'all for watching. Really appreciate the patrons for the support, and Jay and everybody over at Rio Grande for sponsoring the stream as well as providing the review copy. So if y'all enjoyed it, we would appreciate like and subscribe.
Oh yes, send us your big Texas thumbs.
That
Everything's
and,
bigger in Texas.
Exactly. Everything's bigger in
Bigger
Texas.
and consider supporting the show. Patreon.com/HCHQ. You get access to the Slack channel, all the patron-only streams, and patron-only roundtables on sponsor streams like tonight's. So that's a reason to support the show over on Patreon at the $5 and up level. So certainly appreciate it. Also, tomorrow night we are playing Asian Tigers, patron-only learning game tomorrow night, and then so that's another reason to consider supporting the show. So that's a wrap. We'll be back publicly Thursday for top 10 of 2012. So I'm Edward.
I graduated high school in 2012. I'm Kyle.
John.
Martin.
Wow.
Some people are really kids, aren't they?
Really?
If you're gonna be at PAX, say hi. I'll be there.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I'm
Cool.
6'6". I'm real easy to spot.
He's hard to miss.
Yep.
Let's look at that shirt. It's fantastic. Y'all have a good night. Thanks everybody.
Bye.
Bye.